everyone, this is Annie. I wanted to give you guys a personal review of the recent test that I took, which was the Everlywell Food Sensitivity Test. The reason I decided to take this was because I recently found out that I have Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease, and one of the contributing factors is inflammation. So if you're able to find out which foods you are eating that cause inflammation, you definitely want to eliminate them as soon as possible to help you heal naturally. So basically, through finding that information out, I decided I want to go ahead and take a food sensitivity test. And I decided to go with the company Everlywell because I'm a huge fan of Shark Tank and I love to support entrepreneurs. So I saw this company on Shark Tank and they had really good reviews, so I thought, why not? So it's been it was a really great experience. But before I go into that, I did want to explain that there is a difference between food sensitivity and food allergies. They're completely different. So if you have an actual allergy, that is your IgE antibodies. This tests for your IgG antibodies. So this doesn't, if a food shows up here, it's not going to show up on the other one, and vice versa. They don't relate to each other. So basically, yeah, I just wanted to explain that beforehand. But with the food sensitivity test, this test, it does test for 96, you can see on here, 96 different foods, which is a good amount. There are some tests that do have quite a bit more, but I decided this was in my price range and I'd rather just do something that's more basic. And so as far as the actual test, it was very straightforward, very easy, and basically after you receive it in the mail, they have instructions that come with it. So you have to register your kit first online, and then after that, which again is very simple, it took me literally 5 minutes, then they give you an actual instruction walkthrough, which is very dummy proof. So the only thing is, I didn't realize that I was so excited to take it, I didn't realize they ask you to drink a glass of water 30 minutes before you decide to take the test. So that's one thing. If you're ready to take it, you want to make sure that you drink a whole glass of water beforehand. And, just pricking for the blood didn't hurt at all. I was afraid of that. And it was, as far as the sample, I didn't have as much blood as I was hoping for, but I did squeeze enough out so that it did fill up the actual card that they send to you. So just make sure that you're hydrating enough beforehand, because I think that kind of was it. I just probably didn't drink enough water throughout the day. But I did, when I received the results, I was really surprised, and it was super helpful because what they do is they give you just pretty much an idea of the highest reactive foods to the lowest ones. And I reacted to all of them, but in terms of which ones are causing the inflammation, they show you the highest level to the lowest level. So the highest level, for me, I was very surprised. One of them, at least, was coconut. I have coconut all the time. I use coconut oil. It's just, it's one of those superfoods, so that's something that I just never thought twice about. But I have, it's been something where sometimes it does kind of bother me, but I never really thought twice about it. So that was one thing that was really interesting to find out. Peas was another thing that I found out that I have a reaction to, or a higher reaction to. So that was really interesting because pea protein has become a new thing, so I definitely have tried that, and I had a protein shake that I was trying almost daily. So to know that was very helpful. And then also dairy and gluten were other ones that usually when you have any type of thyroid issue, those are common foods that most people react to. So basically the entire test was Very helpful. I really liked it. I thought it was very straightforward. They make it super easy. You're able to look online and go through all the different food categories, and they explain to you what you should stay away from, and they just give you a whole rundown. So it's very, very easy, which is something I really liked. And the price was very affordable in terms of the type of test that you're requesting, and just other places that I found. The other thing that I wanted to mention is they have so many different tests that are super helpful if you're trying to find out things about your health that maybe your doctor hasn't, decided to allow you to, choose or whatever. So I really, really my experience was great. And next time I probably will try the food sensitivity test that also includes there's like a genetic component to it, which I really like, because there's some foods that just genetically you may not be able to digest because that's just how your body's made. So that is something really interesting that I did want to do. I didn't find that out until afterwards, but that is an option. So basically I wanted to give you this whole rundown, so if you were interested and wanted to look into it, then you kind of have an idea of what to expect. Again, very straightforward. It's a very simple test you can take from home. I just put it in the mailbox after. They provide everything for you, the bag, the alcohol wipes, everything. So there's nothing that you have to get in addition to what's provided, which is great. And after you send that out, I think it took about a week and a half or so to receive the results, so it wasn't that long. And I did call them because I had some questions about it. Their great customer service was great too. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd love to answer them for you.